aggregate, down here also have, right? Down here is which page? You know, it's functional aggregate, cut down cost, modified property of the concrete like this, and then you can cut down the rise linkage. Okay? Can Okay, next one, admixture. Admixture, I will be asking more for the application, like your maybe I will say maybe I will ask, like, for example, air and drilling agent. Right. So this whole thing you must know. Okay. So how does the air and drilling agent help for your concrete? Okay. So firstly down here it says that it will give a lot of air bubbles, right? And then it will improve the durability of the concrete. Remember I said during winter time you become ice, right? And then you will damage if the surrounding cement stress and then cause the crack. Okay? So the whole paragraph the benefit effects that produce in two ways. First, it will disturb the continuities of the so-called capillary pores, right? So that it will cut down the permeability of the concrete. Because you cut into many segments, right? So you don't expect the water to be in one full tube, right? So you don't you disturb the water from traveling inside the concrete. Alright? So when the water traveling inside the concrete is go by the capillary pores. So if you put all the drilling agent inside, you will cut them into segments because of the bubble occupy the space. So the concrete become less permeable. If less permeable, the water cannot get interconnected together, cannot get interconnected to one another. Then during the winter time, then it will cause less damaging effect. So this is what it means. And then air and drilling agent also can improve the workability and cohesiveness of the fresh concrete. Okay, so these are more or less they give you the uses of the air and drilling agent. Okay, so okay, I will be interested in the air and drilling agent. Is that okay? So next one we fresh concrete already, right? So fresh concrete, what is breathing? What is segregation? Okay, fresh concrete, stability of the concrete, right? What do you mean by stability of the concrete? What do you mean by stability of the concrete? Stability of concrete is talking about whether the concrete is stable or not stable, in the sense that it's subdivided into two, right? Segregation and breathing. Segregation means what? The concrete gets separated, right? The big aggregate, the big heavy aggregate will get separated from the sand, separate from the water, right? So these are the segregation. So you must know what is all this segregation, and then the other one is talk about breathing. Okay? So you must know why breathing can happen, and then what's so important about breathing. So how to solve breathing problem. Everything is inside here also. Okay? So far, okay? Hardened concrete. Okay, hardened concrete including curing. Okay, never mind. Slump test, all these things are no lah, okay lah, okay. Okay, for hardened concrete, you have the non-destructive test, right? Which are the non-destructive tests? Which are the non-destructive tests? Rebound Smith hammer test, or sometimes we call it what test? There are many names. What test? Huh? The rebound Smith hammer test is this one, right? Okay. Sometimes we call rebound, so-called the rebound Smith hammer, and sometimes we call what? The tutorial have what? Where is the tutorial? Rebound Smith hammer test. What else? Huh? Hello, why you all take so long to retrieve your tutorial? You all never copy, right? Huh? Again?
We are trying.
Where? Now, still looking for it. No, penetration resistance test is this one, Vincent Proc, right? Penetration resistance test also got another name called Vincent Proc test, alright? But now I'm asking for rebound Smith hammer test. Huh? Pull-out test is another test that we call this pull-out test. Pull-out test is another test. So, what else? Yeah, pull-out test is another test for non-destructive test. How you all store your tutorial? Anyhow store, kitchen, toilet, everywhere. Then after that I ask for this, where's the tutorial, then search where? Huh? Take photograph was already then also don't know where you store. Surface hardness test also, right? Okay. Okay, so basically you must know for non-destructive tests what are the tests is available. And then the last, so no more for concrete, right? No more, right? Then go to timber. For timber, you must know what is conversion of timber. You must know all the various kind of cutting, right? Tutorial got right? Got one question like that, right? Yeah, the various type of conversion of timber. Okay. Then you all must know how to draw this one. Reef cut. You have a grain pattern like that, right? And then the saw cut will have a grain pattern like that. Understand?
Yes. One question, right?
Yes. Next one will be seasoning, right? Incorrect seasoning will got all these problem So you also need to know incorrect seasoning will lead to case hardening, warp, split, and surface stain. Okay? Can This one is inside tutorial. I think don't have, right? I think don't have inside tutorial, but this one you go to here. Incorrect seasoning will lead to case hardening, warp, split, and surface state. Okay? And then you want to see the picture. Picture 2.5 shows the defects on the timber due to improper seasoning, right? So you can see the picture here, 2.5. Easier for you to see it lah, so that by seeing the picture it's easier for you to recall the memory, right? Okay, next one is preservation, right? Preservation is you must know the pressure process, right? Yeah, the pressure process. So the pressure process, you just need to know the full cell process will do lah. Okay. So first thing what you do is what?
Vacuuming brush.
Initial vacuuming, initial vacuuming the what? The timber, right?
Yeah.
For how long?
30 minutes.
1 hour. Then after that, flood the timber with preservative, right? Okay. Then after that, apply the pressure to the preservative, right?
Yeah.
Then after that, reduce the pressure and then drain out the so-called the preservatives. Then after that, further vacuum it again. Right? So like that will be the process for the full cell. Is it okay? Okay, so basically this is a step we will go. Okay? Okay, next one will be the block board. Yeah, what is block board? Block board is a block that is very broad. You can see this, all these dimensions you got to know, right? The strip is you know where is all the strips here? These are the strip, 1 strip, 2 strip, 3 strip, right?
Yes.
So 25 mm is this one. Each one 25 mm, right? Okay. So all these strips you don't call, and this one more word here, core. Core means what? Center, important. You call it core, right? What is the top and the bottom piece? You call it veneer. Then veneer, how wide, how thick it is? 2 to 3.5 mm lah, the outer veneer, right? Okay, and then the veneer grain direction must be perpendicular to the grain direction of the core strip, right? What it means here? This is grain direction of the core strip. This one is the grain direction of the veneer, right? So you can see when you study this timber, this grain direction to have different direction is very important, right? Because that time I mentioned about MET, CLT, remember?
Yeah.
The direction, all these are very important. And then we talk about plywood, also same, right? You see, plywood, this direction, this direction, this direction. Alternate layer, you have a right angle direction, right? Orientation. So this is to compensate for the what? Compensate for what? Why want to do like that? Compensate for what? Compensate for what? Huh? Compensate for strength across the grain, right? Because we say that the strength across the grain is very, very weak, right? How much weaker than the along strength?
0.1.
Yeah, you can say 1/10 or you can say 0.1. The ratio between these two, right? Because we say that is, the strength across the grain is only about 1/10 of the strength along the grain, right? So because of this, so you compensate for that. So what is all these things? 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 Aiyo, don't know. All these are the sheet lah. Sheet, they are the sheet. The sheet material, right? Okay. So what do you mean by processed timber product? Sheet materials are processed timber product.
Yeah.
Why you call it timber? Why you call it processed timber product?
It has a process.
They are not ordinary come from the whole piece of product is not ordinary cut it from the tree by itself, right? It's go through a manufacturing process using the fibers or chips of the timber, right?
Yes.
That means I would say that the timber will be broken down into chips and fibers and then go through the process and then make it to become an end product of processed timber product. Can ah? Can ah? Okay, no more already lah. Very easy, right?
No.
Where? No more already ah? No, you want more things ah? More things, then still include lah.
No.
You want topic 3 lah?
No.
No.